everybody, my name is Bryce. Welcome back to week 2, officially posting on my YouTube channel. For today's challenge, we have an upper body and core workout. We're just going to be using a set of hand weights. I'm using 5-pound dumbbells. If you'd like to go lighter or heavier, that's totally up to you. But enough talking, let's just get right into it. We're gonna start with a little bit of stretching down on our knees. You can meet me reaching your arms up overhead with a big inhale stretch. And exhale, sending it away. One more time, big inhale, stretching up and over. And exhale, let it go. We're gonna reach our right arm up and over to the side. You can bend as deep as you want to into that left elbow, maybe even bringing it to the ground. Exhale, wave that arm over, switching right into the second side. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, wave it over. We're gonna take a shoulder stretch, reaching that right arm across your body. Drop it down away from your ear, holding the stretch for 3, 2, 1. Shake it out right into the other side. Drop that shoulder away from your ear, pulling down for 3, 2, and 1. Final time, waving those arms up and over. We're gonna grab your right elbow, pull it behind your head, reaching your fingertips down your back. Try to sit up tall in your neck, not letting your elbow push your head forward. And exhale, let it go. Directly into our second side, left arm stretches up and over. Big inhale, hold the stretch, push your head back into your elbow. And exhale, let it go. If you need any more stretching than that, feel free to pause the video. But we're just gonna jump right into it with a core series. You're gonna meet me lying down on your back. Both of the weights are coming with you in your hands. We're starting with a dead bug. So you're gonna stack those weights on top of your shoulders, knees over the hips, reaching the right arm and the left leg first, sending it away. If you want to start with a toe tap, you can start here. Or if you're ready to go for a straight leg, flowing right into that today. We're keeping a slight bend in your elbow as you reach back. So if you take the straight leg, flexing through the foot for just a little bit more articulation through the feet as you push away. I want your spine connected down to the mat right here, just like we talked about last week in our core challenge. Warming up through those arms and the core. Inhale as you send it away long, and then exhale to pull everything back into center. We're gonna keep working side to side like this. If you wanna take a slower warm up, keep going with those toe taps, or option to leave out the weights and not do the reach. If you'd like to modify that reach and work it just a little bit easier, is a skull crusher, tapping behind and then lengthening out of that elbow. Every single time you come through center, try to reconnect that spine back down to the mat. Breathing. Keep it slow and controlled. Never any need to rush through the movement. The slower you go, the better. Inhale, stretch. Exhale through center. Keeping this going for another 10, 9, 8. Every time you extend things long, it's tempting to let your ribs flare or pull up towards your shoulders. So I really want you to think about pulling them down in opposition. We have 4. We're adding on in 3. Keep that slight bend in your elbow. We don't want to get into the joints. Your last one to the side. Through center. Now, we're gonna take both toes down at the same time, reaching them to the bottom of the mat, pulling them back in through center. Right away, the layer to add on to this is a skull crusher behind your head, and then exhale, bring everything into center. So a little bit different than that dead bug. Our arms aren't straight anymore. We're keeping it nice and tight with the elbows staying over the shoulders. The further away you reach those toes, the more intense it's going to be. We have 8. Keep that spine pressing down for 7. Oh, my breath might be a little bit shaky today. It's 5 p.m. and I've already tried filming this once. So bear with me, we have 3. Down and up for 2. we're gonna add on to this on 1, bringing it through the center. Separate those weights, stack them over your shoulders, pulling all the way up into a crunch. Exhale, gaze over the knees, and then inhale back down. We're gonna come through that double leg toe tap with the skull crusher. Exhale for the crunch, lift. Chin is away from the chest, lowering, connect the weights together. Go for that double toe tap and skull crusher. Flowing here. If you wanna take out that skull crusher with the arms, you can, just working the toe tap. Whatever feels better for you and whatever's going to help you keep that form in your lower back. That's all I really care about right here, is that we have deeper pelvic floor engagement. Good, connect the breath to the movement. Inhale, stretch. Exhale through center. Reach with your inhale, send it long. Exhale through center. Breathing side to side. Letting your ribs stretch to the side when you take an inhale. So I want you to feel that expansion, kind of like a stretch in your abs, pulling down to the side. And then every time you exhale, it's a hollow scoop through the core. Your belly button is pulling down into your spine to get even flatter on the mat. We're gonna do this combo for just another 4. Another way you can think about that lower back engagement is thinking about pulling your pelvic floor out of your ribs. So if you wanna think of lengthening that spine on the mat, that can help as well. If you're a visual person like me, we have 2 more. Inhale down, exhale, reach. Last one. We're gonna take out this toe tap now, reaching the weights up to the side. Make sure those knees are still directly on top of your hips and that we're not bringing them too close into the chest. Good, just working here for 5 before we bring more layers into the movement. 4. 3, try to give yourself that little pause at the top, still keeping a slight bend in your elbows. On this last one, we're gonna hold it at the top, adding on through a left leg, single leg extension, out, through center, and then all the way back down. Alternating this time, it's gonna be the right leg, out, through center, and back down. So single leg, side to side. We're going to start to incorporate arms into this movement, starting with the left arm. We're on the right leg this time. You extend, going for a left arm bicep curl, back through center, and then all the way back down. A little bit more spicy for that core. You're holding time over tension. When we start to incorporate those arms, don't let your shoulders pull up to your ears. You want to keep length in the neck. The hardest part is remembering which side you're on. Good, if you get it mixed up, that's okay. I think I just did, actually. Switching back and forth, side to side. Good, we're gonna stay here for 30 more seconds. So just breathe here with me. Trying to lift your shoulders off the mat every time a little bit higher. Sometimes those weights can help us actually reach into a deeper crunch and lift. Controlling the movement, making sure there's no momentum, swinging that weight in. Keep the elbow in alignment from your shoulder all the way down. Reaching side to side. If those weights ever start to be too much, feel free to just ditch them. Focusing on the core movement. Good. We are halfway there. 15 more seconds. Breathe. Our last and final layer is going to be the same movement here, but we're just gonna take out the drop of that chest. Meeting me at the top in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish out wherever you're at. We're just gonna keep working side to side, bicycling now. So the same arm as leg is lengthened out, the opposite arm as leg is curling in. Left leg extends, right arm bicep curl. Left arm bicep curl, right leg extends. Oh, trying to get my rights and lefts right today. It's kind of a tongue twister, but you guys know what I mean. We're here for 10. Stay with me. 9, 8. Don't let yourself strain in the neck. You want to keep that chin out of your chest. Just for another 5. We're not dropping in 4. We have little pulses to finish. In 3, 2. Last one, I want you to reach those legs long. Reach your weights towards your toes for 10. 9, you got it. 8, press your spine to the mat. 7, think about that pull in your ribs out towards the side of the room. We don't want to cone up through the core. Last 3, reaching higher for 2, and 1. All the way back down. Oh my goodness, shake it out. I didn't think I was gonna make it there. We're gonna get into some more upper body focused work. Right here, you're gonna meet me on your knees. You're gonna need both of your weights. I'm gonna face the side, hoping you guys can see me, but maybe we'll twist around a little bit. We're starting with a tricep extension. So you're going to hinge your hips back, keeping your back flat, pulling your elbows into your sides, and we're extending from our pinky fingers out behind you. Come into a bicep curl, right back into that tricep extension. So my favorite analogy to teach when I'm working on triceps is to think of your elbows like a piece of toast popping out of a toaster, and then you extend all the way back. So pulling from those elbows, reaching your pinky fingers up to the ceiling, and then all the way back down. You probably have a little bit more range of motion than you think you do. So every time you get to the top in that extension, reach 1 inch or 2 inches higher. We're gonna start to add on to this one right away right here. When you bicep curl, send those hips forward, squeeze through the pelvis and the glutes. Curl, we're adding an overhead press to hold at the top. Tricep dip and extension behind your head, back through the shoulder press. Curling, send the hips back through your shoulders, and that tricep extension at the bottom. So we go 1 bicep curl, send it up to the ceiling, shoulder press, tricep dip and extension, down through that bicep curl to extend through your triceps. Good. Moving 1 for 1, we have triceps at the top and at the bottom. If it helps you to keep those elbows from going out to the sides, then you can glue your weights together when we come to the top for that press. It is important to keep those elbows tracking in line with the shoulders. So if it's too wiggly, to keep them separated, connect them. We're gonna keep moving up and down here. Every time you hinge, pull that belly button in deeper for a little extra core engagement. Dipping and pressing. Down, reach through the pinky fingers, extension, good. If you feel like you can keep it controlled, you can start to speed it up just a little bit more, making sure that those weights are never swinging. We have 6. Good, if you'd like to stay slow, you're welcome to go slower than my counting, just for 5. 4. Keep your gaze looking out, over, and not down at your knees. For 3. 2. On this last one, we're gonna hold it at the bottom. Ready? Just those tricep extensions again. In and out. Keeping your belly button pulled in. Bum is just hovered off the heels. We're here for 8, 7, 6. You're not swinging those weights. You have a little pause at the top. We're gonna hold it back in 4, 3, 2. Your last one, pause. Flip the palms to face the ceiling, pulses up for 10, 9. They're slow, controlled pulses. You control the up and the down. For 5, 4, 3. We're not done in 2. Last one, pull it all the way through center. We're sending it overhead to just keep on working that tricep dip and extension. Bending from the elbows and then pulling back up from those elbows. They don't move. Good, we're here for 8. Little fire in those triceps, you got it. 7. Your deepest bend without arching your back right here. So you want your shoulders, ears, and hips all in a straight line, stacked on top of those knees. Last 4, 3. We have little pulses right here in 2. Meet me at the bottom, hold. Pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, push all the way up on 1, and all the way over. We're sending our hips back to that hinge. Switching up through the upper body right here, you're gonna give me a rear delt fly, opening up to the side and back down. Chest fly opening and closing. Your breath is going to be an exhale to lift and an inhale to lower back down. Still keep a slight bend in those elbows. I want you to pinch through your shoulder blades. So every time you come through the center, think about the movement happening, from your back. So not reaching with the pinky fingers like we did before on those tricep extensions. It's being lifted because your back is squeezing together. We're here for just another 6. Breathe. Adding on to this movement in 5, 4. Can you hinge a little deeper for 3? Final 2. Last 1. You're gonna meet me at the bottom. Flip the palms to face forward. We're adding on an underhand grip row and extension. You're gonna send those hips up, rainbow your arms all the way around to tap your weights overhead. All the way back down, hinge through those hips, underhand grip row. You know I'm tired when I can't get my English right, so just do what I'm doing and not what I'm saying. For another 6, row. Press your pelvis forward, squeeze into the booty, tap the weights overhead. We just have 5. Think about that toaster analogy I gave you with those triceps. Your elbows are going up directly behind you for 4. Good. I want you to squeeze through your booty when you push that pelvis forward. Pinch, so we have a little more engagement in the lower body. Just for 2. Last one with the underhand grip row. We're just gonna stick with that rainbow for 5. All the way up and all the way down. 4, 3, in 2. Last one. You're going to meet me at the bottom for our underhand grip row for 6. 5, exhale on that pull. 4, use resistance when you're coming down. 3, we're adding on our next movement in 2. Hold it up on 1. You're gonna serve the platter, still sending those hips forward, press out to a diagonal, and then all the way back down, pull those elbows behind you. So you wanna think of wrists coming in line with the top of your ribs. And press. Every time you come down, can you think about your core? Pulling in just a little bit deeper, we have 7. 6. Meet me lifted in 5. 4. 3. I should have chose a hair tie today. Just for 2. Hold this last one lifted. You're gonna reach those weights in front of you. Tap, bring them back out to the sides. We're here for 6. You got it, you're strong, don't drop. 5, pull your ribs and hips together. No flaring or arching through that lower back. Just 3. In 2, we're gonna pause those weights in front of you on this last one. Flip the palms to face the ground. Lower down through center. We're going directly into shoulders. Row to a front arm, raise. Good, rowing, palms are facing the body, and then raise, palms face the floor. Stay tight in your glutes right here so that we don't have a rock in our upper body. Leaning away from those weights is not what we want to do. Keep a slight bend through the elbows and relax, pull down through your shoulders. Side to side for another 6. That's the magic number today. Breathe. Every time it gets hard, I want you to use that exhale. 5. 4. We're taking out the row in 3. 2. Last row. Ready? Just stick with that front raise for 8. You're almost there, 7. We have our finisher coming in 6. 5, squeeze on through those glutes. You got it, don't quit on me, just for 4. 3, we're gonna get a little bit into the back, holding it at the top in 2. Pause on 1, right arm rows. Extends, left arm rows. Extends, if you need to drop the straight arm, you can, but try to stay with me for another 8. Pulling up and in through that pelvic floor, 7. 6. 5, keep your shoulders dropped down, you're strong, you got it, just 4. 3. 2. Last 1, send it long, drop it all the way down. Whew. Oh my goodness. Shake it out. We have one final little upper body / core series to finish this out. My hair is gonna be sticking to my face now. Scoot to the center of your mat. We're still gonna use both of your dumbbells. Sitting up nice and tall. You're taking the dumbbells in front of you. Shoulders are already a little sore, so don't hate me. Just start a row. Down to the side, and then press up tall through center. So we're having a deep C curve in your lower back, but your shoulders never round. You're gonna stay open through your shoulders and then stack everything up nice and tall when you come back through the center. Ooh, I am thinking about sleep and froyo tonight. That's the plans. So just 3 more minutes, stay with me. Think about something else. We just have 6. 5. 4. We do have one layer here in 3. 2. Last one like this. Press all the way up to the top. We're gonna row that elbow back, hold. Extend through the left arm, curl back and descend it all the way back up through center. Working side to side. We're gonna hit the shake zone right here. If you need to take out that extension and just continue to work the rows, that's fine. Your breath is going to make you strong. Every time you need to push, exhale for a little extra strength through those muscles. Can we go for another 6? Oh, why did I pick 6 today? I don't know. I should have picked 3 or something. 5. Regretting it now, but there's no going back, just 4. Stay with me in 3. 2. We're gonna finish out on that left side row. Extension, stay down, pull the weights through heart center. If you can, I want you to float those toes. Your finisher is an ab twister, side to side for 30 seconds long. If you need to ditch those weights or bring those toes back down to the mat, you can. For a little bit extra, lengthen through the legs. Holding a teaser, we're halfway. Breathe. Exhale into that twist. Stay open through your shoulders, not letting them round forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way forward. Whew. You're done. We're gonna stretch it out. Meeting me in a 4-point meal. Grab a sip of water, move those weights to the side. Now that we've caught our breath, talking about me personally, we're going to take a little bit of time to stretch. If you have 1 to 2 minutes, stay with me. Stretching is so good for your recovery so that you can feel better in your workout tomorrow. We're gonna start on the knees. Meeting me with a cat-cow. Pushing up through the shoulders, round, drop your head heavy, looking up into your belly button. And then drop your chest open, take your gaze up to the ceiling. We'll do that 1 more time, round through the spine. And inhale, open down through the chest, stretching up. Good, meet me in neutral. We're gonna reach your left arm up and over. And then exhale, twist underneath to let that shoulder meet the mat. can wave the right arm up and behind if you want to get a deeper twist through your back. Holding the stretch for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right palm meets the mat. Send your left arm back up to the ceiling. Big inhale, reach. And exhale back down through center. Directly into our second side. Inhale, reach up through that right arm. And exhale, twist, send it underneath. Let your right shoulder meet the mat. If you'd like to take it just a little bit deeper, let that left hand cross behind your back, pulling yourself open towards that left shoulder. And left hand meets the mat back down. One big inhale, stretching up through that right arm to finish. And exhale, both hands meet the mat. We will just finish with a cleansing breath. Wave those arms up and around. Big inhale up to the ceiling. And exhale, let it go. You guys are all finished with your upper body and core challenge. Great work today, and I hope to see you guys in next week's video. Thank you so much.